Welcome to chat. Good morning. This is Keto Granny. Happy Sunday, everybody. I am up this morning and I decided to just get up and do a live. I'm getting ready to make my breakfast, so I thought I would go ahead and share with you. This is a high protein breakfast that I eat a lot. I like to eat my eggs made with a little bit of cottage cheese. I'm also going to go ahead and just start other things that I'm going to be doing today. So just join me in my kitchen. This is my little kitchen. Um, I'm getting ready to go ahead and put on some bacon, and I'm going to put this in the oven and cook it. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you as I'm putting my bacon on to cook. Let me go ahead and see if I can put this down where you can see just a little bit better over here for while I'm making my bacon. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So my bacon, I'm going to go ahead and make that on here. Let me get me some gloves. Sometimes I like to use plastic gloves as I'm cooking to cover my hands, especially when I'm working with meat. And what I do, the easiest way to do that, I can either buy a pair of gloves that I'll use in the kitchen, like the yellow gloves or the blue ones, or I just buy these disposable gloves from Dollar Tree or one of those types of stores, and then I can just pull out what I need and use, and I keep these in the kitchen handy. So may take me some time this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the gloves. And my bacon is already open. I've been eating some of this, but I need to go ahead and cook it. So I can go ahead and make this and have it in the refrigerator ready for burgers, just to eat alone as a snack or whatever. Or to have, for my breakfast. Let me so take this out. Go ahead and lay it right there in the pan. And this isn't a whole package, but I'm gonna bake what I have. Just take my bacon. Do you eat bacon? A lot of people don't eat bacon. Some people don't like bacon, but I love my bacon. Yes, I do. Go ahead and get my breakfast started. Now, the only way I don't complete this video is if my phone cut off. I've been having some trouble with my phone. It gets too hot, and then it will turn off automatically. So, I hope that doesn't happen this morning. So, do you eat bacon? I'm also probably going to go ahead and make some sausages and put those away as I'm also talking. This is basically going to be like a small meal prep that I'm making here. And I'm starting with my bacon because I love bacon. I love to have some bacon available in the refrigerator for me to eat on. And when I'm making my bacon like this, I like to use the thick bacon, you all. It works the best. But I cook my bacon many ways. I cook it in my air fryer. I cook it in the skillet. Cook your bacon how you like to make it. I've already cut my oven on and I got my oven on at 400. I'm going to put my bacon in and let this cook for about 25, 30 minutes. But I always check my bacon as it's cooking because sometimes I like for it to be a soft cooked type of bacon. Sometimes I like it a little bit harder cooked. So this is my bacon. I have this already together like I wanted. And I just doubled this bacon and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. My oven is already set. And let me see what time I'm putting that in at 7:52. Okay. And I can just flip off these gloves. So let me put this up. What type of weekend are you all having? Have you had a great weekend? Today is Sunday. I got to get ready for church this morning. Today is first Sunday, so they have uh, a great program set up at our church today for service. We have two ministers that are bringing the service today. It starts at 8 o'clock is the first service, and the second service is at 10 o'clock. So I'll be there for the second service this morning. But I went to the store and I picked up a few items. Look, I got my water ready. Picked up a few items. Also, like I said, I think I'm going to make some sausage. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some sausage also. Let me put my skillet over here. Let's get over here just a little bit closer too. While I'm doing this, I want you to see. So I'm going to make my sausage. And the sausage that I have, y'all, is the Owens all natural pork sausage. Nothing really, really special. 2 ounces is pan fried is a serving. So it's about 6 servings in this sausage roll. Total carbs is 0, fiber is 0, protein is 12 grams per serving, and total fat is 16 grams. Pork, water, a little bit of sea salt, has a little bit of cane sugar in it, natural flavoring and spices. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. They say what it's about six servings. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this into 6 serving sizes and put this on in my pan. I'm going to cook this on top of the stove. And this is all going to be part of a breakfast meal prep that I'm going to prepare, have in the refrigerator for me and my husband both can use. So let me get me some gloves and let me get my little small cutting board. So here's my little small cutting board that I use. And you all, since I've just been buying a lot of little things like from Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and it all works. It comes in handy. I shop at Walmart, different things. So this is my little cutting board that I'm going to be using. If you need one, like I said, go check out Family Dollar, Family Tree. You can find some neat little items there that you can use. Okay, so here is my sausage. Let me go ahead and get my gloves. I gotta see about getting another phone, but it's not time for me to upgrade. And I don't like that. This is through Cricket. It's not time for me to upgrade. So I actually just have to pay like an exuberant amount for the phone that I want. I've been checking it out. But if I can wait until it's time to upgrade, then it would be a little bit more reasonable. But my phone is acting up now, and I think I can't upgrade or anything until April. So that is quite a while. I'm probably just going to have to, just look at doing some different things. Let me see if I can see the chat. Let's see. That one kid. Hi, that one kid. Welcome in. Sky for Life. How does it cook in the oven? Set your oven at about 400. And like you saw what I did with my bacon, and just stick it in there and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes, but check it all along, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Check your bacon and it will cook on both sides. And I tell you, it will be very, very good if you cook it like this. Okay, give it a try. I actually saw this on Harry and Wendy some years ago when Harry would make his bacon, and that's how he made the bacon. I had never seen it done like that before, but I've been making my bacon like that ever since, and I really do like it. But I also cook my bacon on top of the stove with the skillet. I use an air fryer and I use the kasori. So there are still many different ways that you can cook bacon. I have even used my microwave to cook bacon. Bacon is like I said, one of my favorite meats to have, especially have available in the refrigerator when I want to have something, especially because I do keto, and keto is like, bacon is like keto. Wait. Bacon is like candy to me on keto. I'll snack on it and different things like that, because I've always heard, you don't just sit and eat a lot of bacon. I've always been told that. Oh, that's the notice where the first service is getting ready to start at church. Okay, let me go ahead and get my sausage started, y'all. Let me go ahead and cut this up. I'm trying not to make too much noise, but let's cut this up into six. I'm gonna cut it up into 6 pieces. That's the easiest way, really, for me to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. Let me see if I can put this down over here just a little bit more. You can see this little area that I'm working in right here. That's my thing about setting up in the kitchen and trying to do little cooking videos and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of room. 2. You know, I can just kind of put this out like that. 1, 2, and measure 6 even slices to get about 2 ounces a piece. So I'm just gonna make this into 1, 2, 3. This will make 4. Let me just cook like I normally would cook, okay? It's gonna be 5. And then I'll get the rest out of here, and this is gonna make my 6th patty. Patty number 6. And I'll go back through these and make sure that they're kind of evened out better as far as the amounts before I put it in my skillet. Okay. I don't know, my bacon may be through before I get this done. Okay. So some of these are a little bit bigger than the others. Let's just go ahead and even these out. And then I'll make them into these are about 2 ounces apiece. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my skillet on over here on the stove so it can be heating up. And I like to flatten mine just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's 2. And pick you a good sausage. I like Jimmy Dean sausage. And that's what I really like. I had ordered Jimmy Dean sausage, but when they brought my order to me, they bought that sausage. Keep up the work, not him. Thank you. I am never going to give up on myself. Never, ever, 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 ever. Let me get all of that ground beef. Okay. After I do this, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my skillet over here. I hear my bacon popping in the oven. That's 2. And this will give us 2 types of meats for breakfast available in the refrigerator as part of my meal prep. Like I say, I like to have variety because I like to give myself choices of what I want to eat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these gloves off. Okay, let you come over here a little bit further with me. Okay, there's my skillet. I just cut the fire on under there. I'm gonna go ahead and place these patties over in the skillet. And I'm starting it in a cold skillet this morning. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna let those go ahead and cook. And I like to wash dishes as I'm cooking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wash this out and put it up. Let's leave that there. Okay. So my sausages are cooking. Got those going. Um, Let me check my bacon. Let me just show you. Now, one thing I like about cooking my bacon this way is I get a lot of bacon grease. And I do a lot of cooking where I use my bacon grease, so this works out perfectly as far as me getting bacon grease while I'm cooking. I'm going to go ahead and stick this back in the oven, and maybe the next time you see it, it'll be a little bit cooked more. Okay. So it's supposed to focus back over here. Now this morning, I'm going to be making some protein eggs for breakfast. I'm going to be having some protein eggs. Let me put this back so you can see me. I'm going to be having some protein eggs this morning. And with my protein eggs, I use cottage cheese when I'm cooking them. This is going to be a high protein breakfast for me this morning, and I eat this a lot. So let me go ahead and show you. Trying to bring everything at one time. Okay. Dropping stuff. Okay. For my eggs, I just have like some regular eggs here, you all. Vital Proteins is a great egg to buy if you're looking for an organic grass-fed egg. I do use Vital Proteins a lot. And also I use Happy Farms. And I also use Eggland's Best. So find you a good egg that you can use. Eggs have been so high, so sometimes I just get the regular eggs, which I do have today. A good source of protein is what eggs are. So I have my eggs here. And also I use cottage cheese. This is the cottage cheese that I will be using with my eggs this morning to cook this. And this cottage cheese is about 6 servings per container. Serving size is half a cup. A half a cup is about 100 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carb with no fiber. Total sugar is 4 grams, includes 1 gram added sugar, it says. But it has 11 grams of protein. And that's what I'm looking for, is the protein. Also, I'm going to add some spinach in my eggs. I like to add spinach in my eggs, and I need to use this spinach before it starts turning. So I'm going to use spinach in there also. And maybe a little bit of mushrooms. I don't know. I have those in the refrigerator, and I need to use those. But my husband loves the mushrooms, so I'll probably save that for him. And when I make dinner this afternoon, which I have chicken that I made the other day. I haven't put that video up yet. But I made chicken and I made salmon. Let me get those. So, let's see. This is what I have as far as my high protein eggs. What I'm going to be using. Let me move this over now. So, for my high protein eggs, I will be using these items here. I hope you can see them. But I'll have my cottage cheese. I'll have my eggs that I'll be using. And then to that, I'm going to be adding a little bit of spinach. And I like to cook my eggs either in the bacon grease or butter. So I have my butter out here, but I'll probably use the bacon grease because it's going to be, some left in the pan. So over to the sausage. You can see the sausage is cooking really, really good over here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it. And a lot of my items, like I say, are still in storage. I'm working on getting them or going back to them, one of the two. So I'm going to let that go ahead and cook. But a lot of things, like I said, I'm making it. I'm doing it. I'll make it work. Okay, so that's cooking. The bacon is still cooking in the oven. Another part of my meal prep that I already have and have in the refrigerator is this. And that's why I said have you something in the refrigerator. Let's see, this is what's left of. And this stuff is easy. I only have one piece of salmon left. This was part of the meal prep. I only have one piece of the buttered salmon left. Let's see what else I have. Let me shake this up. This is my cauliflower rice. I had this as part of a meal prep. And as you see, I just use plastic containers because it's a lot easier for me to get the food from these plastic containers once they're done and serve it to me and my husband. These hold up well in the refrigerator, also just as good as the glass containers. Get what you can afford. Anyhow, this is what's left of my cauliflower rice. I have that available so that we have, a variety of that. And cauliflower rice, keto cauliflower rice is so easy to make and it tastes oh so delicious. I believe I shared a little bit with you of that on the video. I'll go ahead and release it. I believe I'm going to release it in the morning though. Here I have my chicken, oven fried chicken, what are these? Thighs. And these are crispy. These were crispy. Now, they're not as crispy since I have them in the refrigerator, but when I take them out and I heat them up in the microwave, the butter and everything, these are really, really good. And these are made with, I don't use flour, I use baking powder and other seasonings for my chicken. So that's part of my meal prep that I have, which, I said, so I'm just adding in some more breakfast stuff right now. Now, while I was at the store yesterday, I picked up some items, like and they were on sale. But I'm just going to show these and show you with you last night. And I have a story behind this, and I'm going to tell that later on. But I love the Taylor Farms vegetables. The saute, this is the sauteed teriyaki veggies and sauce. This one is the sauteed teriyaki veggies and sauce also. They have broccoli in them, Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, kale, carrots, pea pods, and teriyaki sauce. Now the difference in this one is it says it has some yakisoba noodles. I guess that's something that you can add in. I used to love those noodles and eat those noodles. But I have this. And then this one, let's see, these are to be used by the third. The thing with me is I eat. I'm starting to sweat now. It's getting hot in here. The thing with me is I eat a lot of vegetables. So these vegetables, I'll probably eat this whole bag. Maybe by tomorrow for sure. And then I'll start on this bag and go ahead and make some sauteed vegetables this afternoon or tomorrow to add to my meal prep. And then I will have that dish. For my protein, I will add in some of my chicken that I have cooked. Just cut it up and add into this. Also, shrimp. I can cut up and add shrimp into this, and that tastes very, very good. Let me cut that down. Also, I wanted to say, something else that I picked up was some total 5% milk fat yogurt. I will be using this and mixing it with my protein powder, Vital Protein, and with collagen powder. And I will share that with you. I use this as a type of a protein treat that I have. But you can also use cottage cheese and any other type of yogurt that you like to make yourself a protein snack out of this. And all it is a scoop or serving of the yogurt. And I add in actually like maybe just a tiny bit of sugar-free Jell-O so that it'll give it a flavor and also so that it kind of gives it a color. That makes it taste a little bit better when I have a little bit of color with that. So, let me check my sausage over here, make sure it's not cooking too fast. I like to slow cook my food, y'all. I don't like to really just cook my food fast. I like to let it take its time and savor. That's what I like to do. You see, I'm sweating. I'm gonna have to go and get a towel, and I'll be right back. Okay. Also, now I have a habit of not a habit, it's a good habit. I like to eat vegetables with my breakfast. So this is the rest of my cucumber. This week I've been concentrating on eating my cucumber so that it doesn't go bad. So I'm going to finish off the rest of this cucumber this morning with my breakfast also as cucumber slices. So this is something that you can also do, add into your meal, add in you a good vegetable with your breakfast. Add in a good vegetable to every meal that you eat. Right now I'm only having 2 meals. Sometimes not even 2 meals. It may just end up being 1 meal. But I let my body tell me when I want to eat, if I don't want to eat. Sometimes I may have to even come back into the kitchen and get an extra bite of something before I go to bed. Okay, that bacon is coming right along. Let me show you how it's cooking. Go back over here. This is the sausage. Make sure you can see. Sausage is cooking good. It's nice to get up on a Sunday morning and you smell all these good smells going through your house. You smell the sausage, the bacon, the biscuits, all those good smells. And sometimes in the morning when I don't cook, I can get up and I can smell the neighbor's food. You can smell food, the smell of foods through the neighborhood. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, someone was asking how does the bacon cook? But just to let you see how golden that bacon is getting. You see the juices on there. But this is how I like my bacon. You can cook it if you like soft cooked bacon, or you can let it cook a little bit harder. I'm going to let mine cook a little bit harder, maybe about 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to take this out. But this is my bacon. So I'm going to have this. Last night before I went to bed, I felt like I wanted to have a little bit of something else extra to eat. So what I did was I made myself some avocado toast. And let me show you what I used. Normally, I will get everything and make my own avocado, mash it up and everything for my toast. But what I did was, just to make it easier for yourself, you can also just buy avocado that's already made from the store. This is the chunky. I like to be able to see my avocado, to taste it really, really good. Let's see. And this is just the regular avocado that the store carries. And you can find a lot of different brands. You can find it made. You can find mild. You can get spicy, just whatever you like. And I took my keto bread, which this one is the oral wheat. I took my keto bread and I toasted it in my kasori with a little bit of butter on top. And after it was toasted, then I just spreaded it with my avocado. Y'all, it was so good. So good before I went to bed last night. Now, if I would have had bacon made, I would have added a couple of slices of bacon to the avocado toast. That is really, really delicious. And that can be a meal in itself. So like, remember sometimes if you want avocado toast and to make it simple, just have your keto bread, toast it, get you some avocado already made, okay? Put that on top. Add a couple of pieces of bacon to that, and you have a great, great meal, okay? You can even eat 2 slices. You can even have 2 slices of avocado toast. Okay, let me check this bacon again. Just a few more minutes. And I'm gonna let I'm gonna let my sausage cook just a few more minutes also. So this is gonna be done just a lot sooner than I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to make the protein eggs and share that with you. I hope everyone is having a happy Sunday. If this is your first time here, I'd like to say welcome in. This channel, My Weight Loss Journey with Keto Granny, is a channel where I like to talk about my weight loss journey. I have lost over 130 pounds now that I am back at that point, but I first lost like 157 pounds. I gained some back, but I have been able to keep off over 100 pounds for at least 4 or 5 years that I've been able to keep that amount off. And I am working on getting some more off because when I first started this weight loss journey, I had to lose almost 200 pounds. And I didn't see where that was possible. But I worked at it, and when I started the ketogenic diet, adding in intermittent fasting and mainly walking, and then exercise, I got my exercise in because I like to share different things that I'm able to do now since I have lost the weight. And what I did was I took a job, first of all, at Planet Fitness because I wanted to be able to exercise regularly. And I took a job at Planet Fitness, and that helped me to get healthier. That helped me as far as if I was going to work after I got through, I could work out, do my workout, or either I would get there early and do my workout, or just come in on my days off also and work out. But I made it where I was almost at the gym every day. I call it the gym, Planet Fitness, and I really enjoyed it, and I shared that a lot. Now, what helps me as far as my health journey is I do DoorDash. And DoorDash is gig work that you can go out and do to help make you some money on the side, especially if you're just getting Social Security or something like that, or you want to supplement your income. Since I have been here in Oklahoma, I have to learn how to supplement my income. So that's what we do. We DoorDash, and I do Uber Eats, and other gig work, and I really, really enjoy it. It helps me get my steps in. I have a step goal of 10,000 steps a day. And last week, I didn't reach my goal. I think I only got something like 65,000 steps, and my goal is 70,000. There were a couple of days I ran short, and I tried to make it up. But I have been so busy and tired this week that I was unable to do it. But I got my 65,000 steps. I know I was somewhere around there, so I'm happy with that. Let's get back over here and check this food before I burn it up talking so much. Okay. There we go. So there's the sausage. Get you up here so you can see. Sausage is about ready. I'm going to get ready to take that out. Put this in a container. The bacon should be about ready also. I'm going to get ready to take that bacon out also. So there's the sausage. Get my bacon. Voila. So there is the bacon, you all. Look how crispy and delicious that looks. I'm going to let this sit over here. I'm going to go ahead and pour off my bacon grease. I like to keep that. So I'm going to pour that off in my pan right there. How easy that is to do. And I'll also get more bacon grease by letting it sit. And I'm going to let that sit there. So let me go ahead and get my containers and take these two dishes out. Okay, you hear me in the back making all that noise. Let me go ahead and sit that plate over there. Let me pull this back. I'm going to go ahead and take out my sausage first. Make sure you can see. Let me get my sausage and put those over here out of my pan. Okay. Now, I have some pretty good pan drippings in here. I don't know. I may use this to cook my eggs. I do that a lot. So that's why when you see my eggs, you say, oh, what's that in her eggs? You all, it's just my pan seasonings and my pan drippings. Okay. There is my sausage. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here on the table. I got to get my containers ready. So there's my sausages. These are ready as part of my meal prep. That's 6 sausages. And I'm going to go ahead and guess and stick my bacon on this plate also. Okay, so for my bacon, when I'm taking it out, I like to put it on sheets, paper towel. Easy way to do it like this here. Let me bring this down. Might be a little better. Okay. Cut my oven off. It is hot in here. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my bacon off. And you see how crisp that bacon is, how it comes out. This is the other side of it. Good and delicious. And I'll take this, put this in my container. Have this in the refrigerator for meal prep. One more. Well, I don't really need another napkin. Let's go ahead and just got 2 more pieces of bacon here. Put one there. Put my other piece there. Okay. This is my breakfast meal prep, y'all, as far as what I'm gonna be putting away or maybe have some of this morning. So I have my bacon and I have sausage. I'm gonna put these in containers so that I can have these available for not just myself, but also for Kenny. We will have some more protein readily available in the refrigerator. So like I said, this is the bacon, how it comes out crispy and delicious by the way that I cooked it. Someone wanted to know how it comes out. And this one here are the sausage patties. So that part of the meal is ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and make me some protein eggs. Like I said, with my protein eggs, I use my cottage cheese. So I got all this extra heat off in here. Oh, it is hot. So hot. But let me go ahead and let's bring your attention back over to the cabinet over here. Oh, I've been thinking about doing the egg diet. Has anyone here done the egg diet? And that's where you're eating something like eggs all day. The egg fast or egg diet. I don't know which one you want to call it. But I've been looking at that. Let's see here. Let me get everything over this way. Easier. So for my eggs, you can either have 2 or 3 eggs. This morning I don't have such a big appetite, but maybe I should eat at least 3 eggs this morning. So my phone is getting hot, you all. When it gets hot, it turns off. If it turns off, then I'll try to come back and show you the rest of this video, or either I'll tape it. But here's, I'm gonna have 2 eggs. There's egg number 1. And egg number 2. There are my eggs. Let me just do this. I want some little bit of sausage taste on there. Isn't that terrible? See what I'm doing? I'm putting a little bit of my sausage grease in there. I'll go ahead and put this pan over here. I don't know, but as a hint that I use in the kitchen, did you know that when you have a pot that is hard, scrub, or it's got food or anything stuck into it, let me tell you one of the easiest ways to get that loosened up. I take some water, and I would just add some water to that pan, and then add you a squirt of Dawn, and put it on your stove, and let that simmer for just a few minutes. And it usually cleans that skillet or your pan so easily. A lot of people don't know that, but it's something I'm sharing with you that I use. Just some water, squirt of Dawn, put it on your stove, let it heat up, and that pan will clean very, very easily. Okay. Okay, back to the eggs. Back to the eggs here. So sometime with my eggs, I will use my blender to go ahead and hook these up. But I will use my blender to add in my cottage cheese. However, this morning I am not going to do that this morning. I'm just going to take a scoop of my cottage cheese and add in here. I'm going to go ahead and season this a little bit first, just a little bit of what I'm going to have in my eggs here. I'm going to put just a pinch of Himalayan pink salt, because that cottage cheese already has a little bit of salt in it. So it's just going to be a very tiny, tiny bit. I have high blood pressure. Looks like I got to get more pepper. Going to add a little bit of pepper to this. Yep, let me leave this out so I can remember pepper, pepper, pepper. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon or 2 of the cottage cheese. Okay, cottage cheese, I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons. I see 1. I think I'll add about 2 this morning. 2 tablespoons of the cottage cheese to that. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, I'm going to stir this up. Now, this is a quick version, you guys. I'm going to stir this up. I got my seasoning in here. And you see how it looks. You can still see the curds in there, but that doesn't bother me. And then, let me go ahead and make sure I got my skillet hot enough over here. Now, to me, when I'm making these cottage cheese eggs, let me go ahead and move this until I'm finished. And I'm going to add in a little bit of bacon grease to this. It's hot. Okay. Let this heat up. Now, when the cottage cheese is cooking in my eggs, it kind of me of like a wet cook. And so I let my eggs cook maybe just a little bit longer just to get that wetness out of it when I'm using cottage cheese. That's what I have found. Now others, it may seem a little bit different to them. But let me go ahead. I think this is hot enough and get ready to put my eggs in. Okay. Put my bacon. Kind of want to hear my eggs when I put them in there. If you want to get the lumps out, then you can add it to your blender, but I'm skipping that step this morning. Go ahead and pour my eggs in there. And let me cut this up a little higher so they can start cooking pretty good. Okay. You could even make this into an omelet if that's what you wanted. I'm gonna let these cook. I'm gonna go ahead and get my spinach ready to add in. Okay. Some more spinach. A lot of people like to cook their eggs about to there. And they always say don't overcook your eggs. So I'm gonna let these sit here for just a moment, just for it to dry out just a little bit more. But you can see those eggs, don't those look delicious? And I tell you, they taste good. You season these like you want them. Let me go ahead and put my breakfast together and show you what I'm having. Okay, here's my plate, you all. Let's get it together here. So I gotta, usually whenever I cut a cucumber, I don't know if people still do this, I take the end of it and rub it over there. It's supposed to get like the acid out of it. I believe that's what it does, but that's a habit I have. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my cucumber up first on my plate. Put my cucumber slices. And you can't eat your cucumber with the skin on. I don't because I take warfarin. So I'm just gonna cut that up in a couple of big slices like that. I want to make sure you can see this, and let me make sure I get it there. Okay. To this plate, I'm going to add my eggs. Now remember, that's just 2 eggs. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? That is just 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese. You know, a lot of times people say, oh, you look like you're eating a lot of food. Not much at all. Not much at all. Okay. To this, I'm going to add 2 slices of bacon. So I have 1, 2 slices of bacon, and one of my smaller sausage patties. And that is breakfast. Let's see. Can you see that? That's breakfast. So you all, that's my breakfast this morning. Let me show you what I have. I have my high protein eggs with my spinach, a sausage patty, 2 ounces, 2 slices of bacon, and cucumber slices. So you see, it's very, very easy to make yourself a high protein breakfast and to help you reach your protein goals very, very easily through the day. Like I said, I like to add in vegetables with my breakfast and almost with any meal that I am having. But I hope that you're going to have a great Sunday today. I know that I am. Let's see. Also, as you see, you can also meal prep as you're cooking. Anytime you're cooking and you like that dish, make extra. Make extra and put it in the refrigerator, and that can be part of your meal prep. But meal prepping can be done easily. You can make it as simple or as hard as you want to. Like I said, I use the containers where I can put everything in there together, take out what I need, and just store the rest in the refrigerator. You can also freeze the food if you need to. And when I freeze, what I find most convenient to use instead of a lot of different containers, so what I have been doing instead of just using a lot of different containers when I'm freezing food is I use these plastic zipper bags. I got to get some more. I'm out. I have one more over there. But I use these plastic zipper bags to put my food in the refrigerator and the freezer. And it really, really, it helps on storage space. And it's so easy to thaw your food out and use it from there. But anyhow, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'll be sharing more videos like this. And also, if you love jewelry, I sell jewelry through Paparazzi Accessories. You can check out the link in my description below, but you can go there and order some beautiful, beautiful jewelry. I decided to wear a few pieces this morning. Oh, this is not the jewelry. This is the Fitbit watch. Okay, but this is the Versa 4. What is the Versa 4? But anyhow, I love this. I love my Versa. I love my Versa. But anyhow, you all, this is breakfast, and I'm getting ready to go eat. So I hope that you find yourself some good foods to eat. Keep it simple, and everyone have a great Sunday, and I will see you later. Bye bye. Okay, here we go with this problem again. Let's see, is that it? That is it. Yes, it is. Bye.